espera. Gamaliel, International Flow. John Gama, dando de la mata. Desde el valle en las hamacas. Salvi, si les tomas es que les está dando vértigo. Viendo para acá arriba.
My darling, I've been waiting for your company. My sugar, feels like you only come around for me. My glass is never empty. You always fill it up to the tea. And I'm still just trying to understand. But is it my love that took you off the shelf now? Is it your love? Make me dance by myself now. Is it our love? Sets my soul on fire. Is it our love that takes me a little too higher? An empty glass is what I got. Mess is what I'm not. I'm just feeling good, trying to understand. Since we put it on the table, it's feeling like I'm unable to comprehend. I still don't understand. Is it my love that took you off the shelf now? Shelf now. Is it your love? Make me dance by myself.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers.
And now, please welcome your
Festivities are wrapping up. This
Detroit
place is rocking.
Tigers.
The home opener is coming up next. So just about set now. Starting on the mound in this one, Reese Olson. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat. Waste no time there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So here's Riley now. Hit on the ground to short. Abrams to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And fouled off. That one the other way. Save!
No, too late.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 8, Christian.
And now it's Christian Walker. Golden opportunity right here. That one found hard the other way. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2 strikes. One ball.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Next pitch misses outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
They need a strikeout And you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make.
Now this one's well hit. Way back there. On its way and out of here. Grand slam. Here's the left fielder, Colton Cowser. And there's a ball.
Well, it's easy to be satisfied and get a little distracted after a grand slam, but there's still a lot of work in this inning to do, and you can really deliver a knockout blow.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Well, you know, it's tough to bounce back on the mound after giving up a granny, especially when you still have 3 outs to get. Somehow he's got to shake it off. He's got to just hit the reset button and try to get 1 batter at a time, 1 out at a time.
Ground ball up the middle. Abrams tosses to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Willie Adames stands in. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Got him swinging. 2 down, bases empty. And stepping in is the speedy Pete Crow Armstrong. And that misses. And that's ball 1. That one ripped left field. Back there. Onto the bullpen roof and gone. See ya. 2 outs, nobody on. And now Blake Sable. And that's too high.
Well, clear game plan coming in this one. Be aggressive against this starter. Try to knock him out of this ball game, and it looks like they're on their way to doing that. Get into the bullpen a little bit early. Could be a great offensive day.
2 down, nobody on. And that drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. Back here in Detroit and towing the slab, Ronel Blanco.
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence, and if he is, he should be just fine.
Back at Comerica Park, here's Byron
for
Buxton.
Stiggy,
you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And first offering is fouled off.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
And now the count is even.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Here's C.J. Abrams did it.
Ball 1.
1 out, bases empty.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch. Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
On the ground, Walker. The tag, and he's out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Second baseman.
2 outs, bases empty. And up next for Detroit, Marcus Semien. Outside low, and that is ball 1. That's a slider for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that skips into dirt. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. And we're back.
Leading up
and the batter now,
City,
Brett Wisely.
Brett Wisely.
Olsen back to work. Right through there for a strike. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Berg, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
That misses the zone. 2-1. And that's in for a strike. Ground ball to the right side. He'll do it himself. One up, one down. Back to the top of the lineup. Corbin Carroll will hit next. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. A changeup missing. 1-0.
1-0.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Around first, digging for two. Relay throw to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Here comes Austin Riley. And first offering is fouled off. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. Out to short, Abrams. Slings to first in time. Rafael Devers up to hit. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Devers.
And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. And that one off the outside edge.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
In the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Outside, and now it's 3-2. And the right-hander deals. That one ripped. See you later. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. He hit a grand slam his first time up. And that one wrapped foul. Walker in his 7th season, 33 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2012. And a big swing and a miss. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Next pitch is outside. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That K is his third of the game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Anthony Santander at the plate.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
That one misses. 1-2 to count.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Sable gathers, throws to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Here's Adley Rutschman.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Sable down to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
Kerry Carpenter at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Cowser on the move and puts the squeeze on that one. And that will end the inning. Back here in Detroit, now the left fielder, Colton Cowser. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, these Royals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Now batting, shortstop.
Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that is out of play. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And there's one down. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Swing and a little roller right side. Steps on first for the out. And next up for the Royals, Blake Sable. Struck out swinging his first time. And strike one to the catcher.
0-1's the count.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and it's an 8-run lead.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And here is Brett Wisely. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
And a foul ball. And he grounds one to the right side. They take the force out. That's out number 3. back at Comerica
Leading
Park
up for the
as we
Tigers,
go
the
to the
third
last
baseman,
of the third.
Matt
And now the veteran third baseman, Matt Chapman. Strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-1's the count.
Chapman gets a piece there. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Colton Heath up now for the Tigers. And a base hit into right. So a man aboard now with one away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
To first, might be two. One at second. Out. Back to first for two, and that'll do it. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
Okay.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
That's in there, and it's 0-2. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
On a line, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, third baseman.
Yeah, the batter now, Austin Riley. 1 for 2. Out towards left center. Buxton sizes this one up. He makes the grab, and there's one down. Scale of 1 to 10. How good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3. I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And now 1 and 2.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
And Devers hits that one. Buxton pulls it down, and there's 2 away. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Christian Walker. He's already homered here in this one. There's a strike. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Carpenter sizing this one up, and that is that. And we're back. Now at the plate, Byron Buxton. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Strike 2. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. On to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
And first offering is fouled off. On the ground right side. Throws to first. And they got him. Two down, bases empty. Now it's Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 1.
Semien.
Out to short. Adames gets it to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. We go to the top of the fifth. And to the plate for Kansas City, Colton Cowser. Olsen back to work.
Well, these Royals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet. So
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. So digging in, Willy Adames. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Carpenter brings it in, and there's one down. Pete Crow Armstrong steps in for the Royals. He's already homered in this game.
Armstrong.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the fifth. Foul ball there. That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. A home run off the foul pole. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Blake Sabol. He swings and fouls one off. Sabol in his second season, 27 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Right through there for a strike. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Next to hit, Brett Wisely. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. And it's fouled away. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Semien to second, double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's a big power threat. Anthony Santander. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Well, these Tigers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Here's the catcher to hit. Adley Rutschman. He's 0 for 1. Fastball is outside. And a foul ball. The Tigers with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. High fly ball, shallow right field. Carroll makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Kerry Carpenter digs in now. Fly to left his first time.
Carpenter.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. 10 zip.